Hello, I am so happy you're here. Today's video is huge because if you are a woman, then this is something that you have struggled with. I don't care who you are and how much confidence you have. And this is the one thing that will stand in the way of the level of success you have in life, the level of love, your overall happiness, and your health. And depending on this one thing and the level of it that you have, will determine not only, like I said, your success, but the levels of wealth, love, happiness, and in essence, the true joy that you experience. So everything that I teach is truly holistic. It's mind, body, soul, spirit. I am a holistic practitioner. I've been in this space for over 20 years, background in nutrition and psychology of reprogramming the subconscious mind. I'm also a world-renowned intuitive. And after working with thousands of women around the world, I can tell you this one thing. And I know you're going, what is it? I'm going to tell you. This one thing is the key to it all, and it's your self-worth. It always comes back to you with you. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you a very distinct way in which to increase your self-worth very quickly. And I don't hear anybody else teaching this. I went in depth in my program Reinvention, which is our most dramatic transformational program with my trademarked reinvention method. And one of the pieces, and I taught on self-worth in such a way where I was like, I have to bring this to my community here because it is the cornerstone. So I say this, what is self-worth? Well, really identify self-worth is you with you. It is completely tied to your relationship with you. This is not self-love. I'm talking about self-worth, the level to which you believe you are worthy and deserving of receiving in this life, period, end of story. Self-worth is directly tied to your ability to receive. What you believe you're worthy and deserving of is what you will end up having in your life. So when we look at manifestation and we hear people and we see somebody have a lot of success and you might go, but I don't get it. Like they don't have the same training as me, or they got started like a month ago and I've been doing this for years, or whatever it is. What they will have is such a level of certainty and such a level of worthiness within themselves. They do not diminish themselves. They do not give their power away. And after working for over a decade, simply just supporting women and being done with dieting, disordered eating, I saw the direct correlation with the women who struggled with their weight was directly tied to their level of self-worth. If you don't believe you're deserving and worthy of taking care of yourself, then you will stop for fast food. You will not make time for food prep. You will not move your body because you don't value yourself. Valuing yourself, remember, everyone treats you the way that you treat you. We are training everybody around us on how they should respond to us. If somebody disrespects you, where are you disrespecting yourself? If somebody is not honoring you, where are you not honoring yourself? When clients come to me and they say, Melissa, especially female entrepreneurs, and we're working on up-leveling in all areas and being seen, and everything I do, I start with your body because your body is your portal for all manifestation and connection and intuition. And if you're disconnected from this, then you're always going to be pushing, striving, and struggling. So you with you is the most important relationship you will ever have. And if I could tell you the number of women that do not look at themselves in the mirror, and I would love to hear from you. Do you see yourself in the mirror? I'm not just talking, you look at yourself after you're dressed, passing nod, yeah, I'm all right, it's okay. But I mean, do you see yourself? Do you take in your eyes, your teeth, your smile, your breasts, your belly, your butt, your thighs, everything about you? Do you get up close in the mirror and really look within yourself? That is where we must start to cultivate a deep level of self-worth. If you cannot look at you, how is your partner looking at you? How are your children What are they going to see? How are people on the street? Remember, everyone is nothing more than a reflection of what you're experiencing internally, the words you say to yourself. So self-worth, and I was teaching this, is directly tied to the way you learned to earn love. And so when you were a child, you learned to earn love. You dressed a certain way and you made your mom happy. So you said, okay, I'm going to dress this way, even if it's not what you liked. You learned that eating your vegetables made parents happy. I'm going to start eating that. You learned that getting good grades meant your parents didn't fight as much. You're going to do more of that. You learned that being good in sports made your dad really proud or your mom really proud. You're going to go do that. And with every decision that you learned to earn love, you separated from your own voice, your own divinity, your own power center with yourself. And in that time, we get birth whole. My business is called Wholeness. We come in, we're one. It's oneness. There is no lack. And then through humaning, through life, through family projections, through society, through culture, all the conformity that we're not taught to stay unique. We're not taught to have a voice, especially as a female. You are taught be nice, don't have too much to say, be agreeable, don't have opinions. And then as adults, as women, we're taught have an opinion, make bold moves. You are just as smart as any man. Get in there, make the money. And we're going, I'm having a hard time being seen. I'm having a hard time owning my voice. I'm having a hard time having conversations. I'm deflecting compliments. I'm saying I'm sorry all the time. I'm not wanting to share my opinions. I'm staying quiet. I'm not wanting to ruffle feathers. I want to be liked. We were taught that. But the problem is, if you're working so hard to be liked, then where are you in all of this? And what happened in your barometer to you with you? See, at the end of this life, and at the end of every night, yes, you kiss your loved ones goodnight, you say goodnight to your partner, or if you're not, right? But it's you with you. And how do you feel about yourself? Are you berating yourself? Is your stomach in anxious knots? Are you rerunning conversations that you had, times that you didn't use your voice? See, every time we stifle a thought, every time we stifle and don't express, we tell ourselves internally, you're not right, it's not good enough, you're not worthy, you don't matter. And I said this the other night to the women in Limitless Academy, which is our ongoing membership. Definitely check it out if you're ready to go higher in life and you want to get stuck out of being stuck. You want to get stuck. Yes, join to be stuck. You want to get out of being stuck. That's what we do. This is all around getting you back to you, understanding that you write your own rules. And if that's you, join Limitless Academy, be surrounded, get out of isolation. No more suffering in silence. I will not have it. But I'm going to tell you this, I am not permitting you. And if you follow me here, you are no longer allowed to make yourself wrong or say unkind things to yourself. We cannot have that. Words are spells. And what you say to you matters. You hear it on a cellular level. And the more that you tell yourself that you don't matter through your words, through your thoughts, through your actions, by dismissing yourself in the mirror, by saying unkind things when you look at yourself, by berating yourself for work that you did do or didn't do, by not getting your movement, whatever it is. And instead, we want to start stacking healthy habits that prove to yourself that you follow through, that you do love you, that you're happy. And this is how we grow our self-worth. We expand our vessel to receive so then the money can come, the love can come, the friends can come, the positive experiences in life and opportunities, we start to magnetize them to us by who we be and what we believe we're deserving of. But if you're walking around believing that you're not successful, that you've messed up, that you need to still lose the weight before you can, that you need to get the money before that somehow you missed out on life, or the divorce or the separation or that this means something about you. What are you making everything mean? Because I am telling you right now, if you do nothing else, change your inner narrative, you with you, and make every story you tell yourself one that is empowering, love, filled with love, and doing nothing but being the cheerleader for you that you needed your whole life. It has to come from you. We can no longer outsource approval, acceptance, love, and permission from anybody else. Not anybody on YouTube, not any coach, nothing. You with you. And yes, use this as inspiration, but I want you to cultivate this relationship with you. That is the most important thing, because what we have learned as women, and I will tell you this as somebody that struggled with my self-worth and I had to build it back up, self-worth isn't about feeling good. It's about honoring you and loving you unconditionally no matter what, and never finding fault in you. Yes, you can hold yourself accountable if you were out of line in some way. I'm not saying be a jerk. What I'm saying is not beating yourself up and understanding there are no mistakes. There's just a wow, I get to recalibrate. Wow, I really see what happened there, because your worth cannot be negotiated. It must be embodied. And what I teach women is how to not just conceptualize and understand something and theorize, but how to actually shift their identity to embody the version of themselves that owns their power, that shows up like the queen. Remember, the queen steps out on the balcony. She doesn't need to do anything. She waves her arm and she's like, everyone is getting what they need just by who I be. My energy is my power. My essence, my presence is my gift. Me being here, doing what I do, holding this for you, giving you my attention, that is the gift. I don't need to prove. I don't need to do. I don't need to wait until I have this many following or this much money or this relationship for me to be validated by anybody else. And when we're sitting here, because we have been taught by our culture and in society that to judge another, we were taught very early on, by this age you should be driving, by this age you should know what college and you go to college, by this age you should be married, by this age you should have this much in savings, by this age you should retire, by this age you should have had a baby, and if you haven't. And as somebody that didn't go the traditional route, unmarried, no kids, do you know the judgments that would get passed? And it's fascinating, because that is how we've been programmed. At least in the United States, there is like this air of, oh, there must be something with you. There is a judgment that just gets passed, and people, you're experiencing that, whatever culture you're from, that's just one small example. But it's up to you to be good with you and to not let it bother you. Remember, no one can hurt you unless you give them that power. And no one should have that power over you. Not when you are divinely connected to source energy, which you are, and when you have you. But this is a relationship that has to be cultivated just like your faith. And I want you to really see that self-worth is not about feeling good. It is truly, truly about honoring you no matter what. And how we learn to earn love is what created our safety. And as we did that, we abandoned parts of ourselves. Perfectionism, people pleasing, achievement addiction are all masks of low self-worth. Do you relate to any of those? People pleasing, perfectionism, achievement addiction. What else do I need to do? We see this all the time in Hollywood, and we hear this all the time where it's just achieve, achieve, achieve. And then you find yourself going, I'm still not happy. It was never about the achievements. I want you to ask yourself, when do I silence my voice? When do I over apologize or shrink myself? Where do I not allow myself to be seen, heard, or expressed, and why? Where do I still believe that I'm too much? And where and in what ways am I keeping myself small to make others feel good and happy in their lives. See, understand that with all suppression of self, it's at a cost. And that cost is what's created the excess weight, the overspending or the debt that you have, the unhappiness in staying in a relationship too long, or committing to a relationship that you knew was never the one that you really wanted and you settled, or being in a job where you're going, this is like never what I wanted, or it's I know that now, but I don't want to leave. I've been here so long, what would people think? What would my family think? What would my spouse think? I want you to ask yourself, where are you not believing that you're deserving and worthy? Because you're worthy because you are. And when you awaken and decide, because it can happen on a dime, you could wake up tomorrow and say, I am worthy of living my big, bold life. I'm going for extraordinary. I'm deserving of the raise. I'm deserving of asking for that job. I'm deserving of leaving this relationship or telling the person that I love that I'm ready. I'm deserving of going for what I want, and I'm not waiting for permission. I'm not going to listen to society and their rules and limitations that another human in a government position has put on us. I'm definitely not going to diminish what's possible for me because of what is deemed normal in my family, in culture, or society, or due to age limitations or time, considering again, we created money and we created time, humans. And these are constructs that we all struggle with. And we also created retiring and needing to age and essentially just say goodbye to life. It's up to you to live the life that you want to live. And I'm here to awaken you. And I am on a mission to inspire all women to go and live bold, beautiful, extraordinary lives and to no longer settle. And I'm doing it. We're doing it in Reinvention. We just opened the doors again for my 6-month most transformational program through my Reinvention method. I'll put the application below. Limitless Academy. Join other women like you. Be in community. We thrive together and we go higher. Be held to a higher standard. We are not meant to go at this alone. Not when we've been conditioned to be chameleons, to people please, and to diminish our worth and our power to fit in. In our community, it's about standing out. It's about owning your own unique gifts and celebrating one another and allowing it to be messy and beautiful and sacred and to be in that community. And we would love to have you there. So if this feels good to you, or if you just want more of this, subscribe, guys. Be here, but let's all go higher. And just make me one promise, please. You no longer, please. So many people are going to say things unkind that could hurt you. Please don't let that be from you. And that was one of the biggest things that I ever did for myself, where I said, I love me too much to be unkind to myself. I love me too much to say things to myself that hurt me. And I'm no longer going to do things if I can control it. If I can control what I put into my body, if I can control the way that I talk to myself, if I can control this, then it damn better be incredible. It's going to come from love. And if I really believe in everything I teach, which I do, and I'm in absolute integrity, and I'm always a work in progress, God, and there is no perfect. I'm always doing it. But I'm telling you right now, I know the power that comes when you declare something, when you decide it, when you commit to yourself, and when you show up in love for yourself. And when you do, the world can't not meet you and mirror it back to you. And that is when magic happens. And watch out, world, because I want to know you. You are given gifts that are unique only to you. Your voice, your fingerprint, the way you see the world. Create, be seen, show up. I want to know you. Tell me something incredible about you. Tell me something that you got from today's video. If you are ready and you want to go to your next level, join our Next Level You 30-day challenge. Is completely free. I created it for you, by me. I'm going to be with you every step of the way. It's live. There are no tricks up my sleeve other than for us to go higher together. And if you want to take a bolder move and you're like, I am so done, I am all in. Those are the women in reinvention that are like, there is no option not to. I'm all in and I want dramatic results. Apply. We have 6 spots open. And Limitless Academy is our ongoing membership, Life, Mind, Body Mastery membership. You can join that too. Whatever feels good for you. We have all different price points, and then obviously our free resource as well. So stay tuned. I love you all, and let me know any questions you have. But remember, your self-worth is directly tied to your weight and to your wealth. And it starts with you, and it can change like this. Start with your inner conversation with you. Declare, I am safe to be seen. I am ready. This is my time. And I love me. I love me. And I'm showing up now for me. I deserve it. I'm worth it. Because girl, you are. You're ready. And this is your time. I see you. I believe in you. Let's do this, lady love. Bye.